I just wanted to give you just a little bit. I know that not only is our community, but basically all of southwestern Pennsylvania is concerned, and so are we about Elizabeth and trying to find her. And we've the mine that we've been working in, and we've worked through the night. Is the integrity of that mine is starting to become compromised, and as we've been working with the Department of Mining, the Bureau of Mining of Pennsylvania, the engineer's been here, and he's been down in that mine several times, and the water being pushed through the mines to help break down the materials so that we can suck it out is causing distress on the integrity, and that distress is actually becoming dangerous for a potential other mine subsidence to take place, and it's putting some of the people at risk. And we're probably going to have to switch gears, which might be a slower switching of gears and a little bit more complicated of a dig. But we're pushing 28-degree water into a 55-degree environment that's been 55 degrees for the last 70 years, and we're disturbing it. And the structure is just not sustaining its integrity. And obviously that's why we're here in the first place, because the structure wasn't sustaining its integrity. So that's the update on what's our progress is when it comes to what we're going to have to do. So we've switched gears. We've contacted people that have other types of resources to help us move dirt, and so we're going to continue with some of the exercises we were doing, but we have to be very careful with the water issues that we've been experiencing. And on top of that, the one thing I can update you on and tell you is that we were able to analyze the area where the original sinkhole, we're going to use that term, sinkhole, took place, and we could tell you that there is a very thin layer of earth, and to be honest with you, it appears to be mostly just grass interwoven where she had stepped. So there wasn't much earth at all to hold up that space, and they were able to tell that from the surrounding area that didn't collapse, where that hole was. So that sinkhole has been going on for it's been deteriorating for a long time, according to the experts that are here on scene, and it's been an education that I never thought in my wildest dreams I'd be learning, and it breaks my heart, because I know that people want answers, and I know the family wants answers, and I hold all hope. That's just how I until I'm told it can't happen, I don't believe in that, because I know the person we're looking for. From the way it was described to me, she was a go-getter. She was all in on stuff, and not a person that would be a quitter. So I would want somebody to have that same thoughts on me, and I hope that, fingers crossed. I know it's been a long time. It's been several hours. We're well past a day now, probably heading into a day and a half. So it might seem bleak, but in my heart of hearts, we're pushing forward to try and find her. But that mine is becoming very unsafe. So we're going to continue. We're not stopping. We just might have to switch gears, so it might be a little slower than people might think.
So right now it's kind of going back to the drawing board. Do you guys have a plan with the engineers
we
on
do.
how to proceed? Okay.
Yeah, we do. It's going to be a lot more digging, and then supporting and putting in supports in place. So that's something that we've been working through. Like, the engineers are here, like the experts are here. The people that I've sat in rooms with, very impressive on their knowledge and explanation, and the data and the pictures they're able to get with such a distorted, cloudy. I mean, every time they come out of the hole, they're just covered in mud, and it's very difficult with their breathing apparatus, and yet they're still coming out with clear, concise information and providing that, and the engineers are down there. So they They've worked around the clock. I know they're going to continue to push through this. We are probably going to have to try and do some different tactics and techniques, because that the guy from the engineer from the mining bureau is very adamant that it's becoming dangerous.
So you said last night, though, you had access to the mine. Now you're saying, though, that you're pulling people
We're
out.
in it. No, we're in it, but we can't be running water through it. And the water helps break up the thick clay sludge that's in there. And that water is also deteriorating parts of the mine.
Okay, so people, though, will still be in there.
We're in there.
You're not pulling out
No.
people. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
They're in there. We have a vac system. The vac system's going to continue to work. And while we have the vac system, because we're going to gather as much as we can, the problem is the vac system doesn't have the capability. The vac system's more for like a sludge is the best way I could determine it. If somebody's out there thinking of like a sludgy type, liquidy goop, that's kind of what that thing is able to pull out and suck out. And the water helps create that when it's being shoved into that environment of dirt. And unfortunately, the water also is causing could potentially causing some of the problems that we're experiencing.
Still calling this, though, rescue.
We can to hope and pray to God she's in there. The temperature is 55 degrees. A human being can survive in 55-degree weather, especially one that had clothing on. So they put oxygen down there. They wear masks because they're working hard and they're down there exerting energy. So they've been wearing masks down there. They've been tracking the levels. It's possible that a person could have survived
But you're still
with the
calling
temperature.
rescue, then.
In my mind, we're still until you show me something that's different. That's how I feel about it. I know it's been a lot of hours, and that's my belief. I'll be honest with you. In the room, I didn't have that conversation with the people that were there. There's been nothing that said that she is not alive or she could not possibly have survived. There's nothing that said 100% definitively it couldn't have happened. And until that 100% happens, I don't know how could I say it's any other way?
And any word from the family at all? Have you been in contact?
Oh yeah,
with
we've been in
her?
contact with the family. The family members were here almost all night. They went home in the wee hours of the morning. Told them that if there was an update of location, they'd be the first to know about any of those things. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to make that phone call. I was really hoping that we'd be able to make that phone call and have that visit with the family. It didn't happen. We're not stopping. It's just a little bit of switching of gears. The last thing we want to do is it gets worse and somehow the mine collapses or another sinkhole or something else erupts because of hasty, poor decision making on our part. And that guy that's here walking us through stuff, he's sharp as a tack and definitely pointed out things that there's integrity issues, and that's not. It's just it'd be irresponsible on our part if we conducted business and continued to do what we were doing with the chance of something bad happening.
Steve, have there been any talks with the engineers to get any sort of communication with her?
So we've ran devices through the I guess we call it the mine, and there's no sound. There's nothing being picked up that indicate that somebody's in there, right? So, maybe I'm the one that's it's still in denial. But I until you show me that she's not alive, like I just can't. I don't know. I don't believe in that, right? I mean, you have to show me that it's impossible, and technically it's not impossible. So we haven't made any contact. We haven't heard noises. Could there be air pockets down there? We haven't been able to get down there to explore the whole place. It's not safe, and we're not putting people in a position where it's completely unsafe. I mean, if we heard sounds and voices, would they run in there? The answer to that question is obviously they would. But that's we don't have that. So we're doing the best we can. It's it's like 70-something years old since the last time it was opened. You know what I mean? So it's just not in the best of condition. So it's been a trying time. It's been a trying night, and I can only imagine the family probably feels, completely defeated, and we don't want them to feel that way. We're not quitting. We're going to push through this, and hopefully I have better results for you this afternoon.